Let's begin with a basic explanation.
What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. In the last episode, we went through the entirety of the investigation of the chapter 4 of Miyu's death. And now in this episode, we're going to take on about half the trial and go from there. So just so y'all know, I did change the settings, the difficulty settings a bit. I changed the logic difficulty to kind, and I changed the action difficulty to mean. Because the actions are pretty easily for me, so I thought, you know what, might as well do that on mean. Why the hell not? And then the logic, I'm not really that smart, so I decided to put the logic difficulty on kind, and also the logic difficulty determines your influence. So having that on kind will do us wonders. But yeah, we're going to try not to overthink this too much. We're going to try to get through this. We're going to try to get through this and hopefully not fail too much. So yeah, class trial, all rise. Let's get this started.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation.
I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
2 first places. Oh.
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened, as long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Seriously?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here!
Hell yeah, Himiko.
Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
Oh my gosh.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
Loves Monokuma.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can
Excuse
still
me.
kill
Whenever
you
it's
now.
cold, I tend to yawn a lot. So if y'all hear yawning, don't mind me. It's cold. It's like 30-some degrees, and it's like really cold in my apartment. So it's like I'll be yawning quite a bit.
We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Come on, Shuichi. The fact that Kaito's the only one locked out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Alright, let's do this. Non-stop debate. Start! Alright, we got 3 on here.
Kaito logged out first by himself.
Okay.
Mew was still logged in though.
Okay, that is true.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit?
I don't think it's poison.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat.
That
didn't
is
we?
true.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right?
Oh, you know it's
Kaito?
probably the Monokuma file, right?
Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean?
Oh my
last
gosh.
words?
Okay. First, we need to decide if Mia was killed in the real world or virtual world. If she was really killed with poison, shouldn't her eyes have been bloodshot? Exactly. In that case,
Kaito logged out first by him.
let's see. The ultimate inventor, the victim's body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor of the school. The estimated time of death is 6:30 a.m. No injuries can be found in the victim's body. And then we got, what was the other one? Swap out of poison. poison from the Ultimate Detective's lab. It was found in Kokichi's seed. It wasn't neutralized. It was mixing. Okay, I think it's gonna be small bottle of poison to Kokichi's statement. I don't think it has anything to do with the hammer right now, so I think it's gonna be that.
Himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Let's try to get this. There we go. We got the V hit.
That's wrong.
The V counter. That's wrong. Let's do this.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhage.
Subconjunctival. That's how you say that. Okay. Big words.
In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Kokichi.
What was
Kokichi.
real cause of
Sorry,
death?
I'm betting it's Kokichi, man. But whatever, we'll see. Mew's real cause of death. The only one I can think of. Okay. It was toilet paper. No. Probably. Probably the corpse, maybe? No? Looking at her body, we can tell she was killed by poison. It's the only thing we do know. Was there anything else that could be a murder weapon? Well, Sans have been said. Oh, okay.
I was wrong.
I'm a fraud. Okay. Oh. Had been this, right?
This is it.
Makes sense. I don't know why that took me
Cause
so
of
long
death
to
was
determine.
The killing game simulator itself.
I thought I was trying to add like something else specifically.
In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miyu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Mm-hmm.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Oof. Just no backseating, please. Just sit back and enjoy.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
Yeah, which is probably maybe the hammer. Possibly.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
NPC.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Okay.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Damn. I'm really hating Suichi right now, but like his comments are so funny.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Miyu received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Alright, here we go.
In the virtual world, Miyu was
No, it's not that. Found it grabbed by me. His avatar like to phone the salon. It also it's user to log out by saying his name. Go. Let's see what he has to say first.
Fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar.
Duh.
It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Yep. That, I think you have to agree with that.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
I don't think so.
Could she have drowned?
Nah. You have to determine the specific cause of death. She was in pain. There's a possibility she was strangled.
In the
Yeah.
virtual world,
Nice.
I agree.
Hell yeah. Let's do it. I agree.
Mew's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Mew was strangled to death.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she's suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Mew was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Yeah.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them.
Don't
no
fuck
way
with
they could've
Maki.
strangled her.
Hell no, don't fuck with Maki.
Then the culprit would need a tool.
Ever.
There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Uh-uh.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Something for a rope. I have an idea what it might be. Found it during the investigation. Where's it at? Toilet paper, maybe? Probably the toilet paper. You can't use that to choke anybody. There he goes again. Not the hammer. Cell phone. But yeah, it definitely has to be the toilet paper.
This is it!
When you get your head served in the
During
pike,
the
don't ask why.
investigation, We found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh? I think this is the first time Gonta's ever gone after us.
What you mean, Shuichi?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
What do you mean? Okay.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
Okay. That was the only one light. Okay, I don't think it has anything to do with it. I love Gonta so much, I just want to hug him.
Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
No, I'm positive.
Hold on, Shuichi. Okay.
Toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Mew died such an awful death.
No, shoot.
So what?
I don't think it's Killing Game Simulator. Probably the loud noise, right?
Are you not?
Shoot, okay. I keep wanting to change the thing. Okay, here we go.
I take this serious. You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head. Figure out real murder weapon.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Did I cut his thing?
There's no time for nonsense. You can use toilet paper in place of rope. Would tear too easy.
No. Wait, hold on. Did I miss something? Hold on.
Oh no!
I think I missed something. Oh, right. Okay, I see. So we do have to use Killing Game Simulator.
In place of rope. Would tear too easy.
What? Wait, was that not right? Wait, hold on. Was that not right? Why was that not right?
No time for nonsense.
There we go. That's what I did the first time. I had the wrong bullet. I didn't even realize, but okay.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable?
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
It's just our aim. Oh.
Gonta not really understand.
What's up, Spark? Good to have you here.
Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end.
I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Tall blonde, Spark. Sexual. The culprit meant to get rid of the evidence. They did a poor job of it. There's a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Probably a red herring.
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring it?
Probably Mia herself. We already know who brought the hammer. Almost Monokuma now. It was Mia, wasn't it?
That's it!
Mia brought it herself.
Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Mia brought the hammer for sure, but what does she need it for? We need to make that clear. Okay.
Let's assume that Mew brought...
First floor of the mansion, the virtual world has a lawn, dining room, kitchen, and a bathroom. The second floor is only a rooftop. While looking for the secret of this outside world, Kokichi searched the salon. Came out the world. Virtual world is surrounded by walls on all four sides, and there's a loading point between the two areas. The loading point splits the... That's probably it, maybe?
the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
No, I don't think so.
Uses for a hammer. Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot! She was the victim!
What was Miu planning to do with the hammer? That's still unclear. But I didn't remember she was going to meet up with someone. That might be relevant. Okay.
Let's assume that Mew
So it has
brought
to be
the hammer.
Miu. Kikichi's meeting. Yep.
I agree.
Ugh, agreeing with Kokichi's not making me happy in this trial.
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to confess her let's go for Kokichi now. Kill
That's
Kokichi.
it.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Miu's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Psyche Taxi, let's go. Alright. And more letter Q's should be popping up, so we should be good. Won't take too long. That art, though. Who tried to kill Kokichi? Good. Thanking time. Okay. Miu. Kaito Momota Kibo. Let's do it. There we go, Miuruma. Okay. Where was Miu trying to kill Kokichi? On the rooftop? Oh, I just gotta chill. Yeah, whenever it's cold, I also get chills. It's like, ugh. I get chills literally all over my body, and because it feels really cold. The virtual world. The afterlife, yeah. Shuichi picking up all the ladies. Wonder if he does this in real life. Why was the bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? He probably doesn't. Is misplaced hidden evidence to divert attention. Hidden evidence? Shit. Okay, there we go. It connects! Hell yeah. Do 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 do.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
Yes, man, over a lady, yeah.
She
My
placed
bad.
the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
He did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Ba, 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 ba. Okay.
When could Miu have put the poison?
Oh my gosh.
If she did,
Savala Yo Sausage.
noticing,
Thank you for the
then she
follow. I
must
appreciate
have logged
that.
out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
No, you would have seen that.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Good to meet up me on the rooftop, but because the door to the rooftop was locked, he couldn't. Because of that, he returned to the salon and decided to search there. There are no witnesses who can confirm whether or not Kokichi was actually in the salon.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu couldn't have placed the poison.
Oh, you know
Who
what?
put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
I mean, that is true.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper.
No, it wasn't me, guys.
the poison is planted evidence. The question is when it was planted. It's possible that she did it. I was wrong.
Wait. That's wrong.
Wait, what? I'm confusion. Why is it that one?
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair.
Uh-huh.
She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Please explain, Shuichi.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's right. It says
Okay.
that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Okay.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
I see why.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Mew log Kaito out? The cell phone.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar. That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momoto. He logged out just as I thought.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
Ugh, that face.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy. Huh?
Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Oh my gosh. These freaking
Anywho,
monocubs.
It's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world.
Gotta go, Spark. Alright. Thanks, Spark. See you next time. You guys only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet. But once you get, you'll understand. Seriously, it's fucking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
Ugh.
See?
Kokichi, I'm
That's an
so
ideal
done with you.
situation.
Ugh.
Now we can start a real class trial.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You
Oh?
never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? Hoo-hoo. There, I did it.
What's up with Monokuma, man?
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
Ugh, my head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry
There
this
we
up
go,
and
Maki.
continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, Kokichi!
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the
Better.
killer,
I hope.
right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting.
You're back. What's up? Welcome back, Riper. Any suspects? Kokichi. Kokichi. I'm sorry.
You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked. So you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Kimiko's got a point.
I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up?
It's
It's very rude to break a promise.
No, not that you care. It's true. First, we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never on the roof at all? Okay.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
Let me go searching. No, in virtual world, she saw Mew's avatar through the window.
No, Mew should have been at the
Might be that
chapel.
one, maybe.
If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
No.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
Oh, whatever, Kokichi. At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for me to go to the mansion, but she wasn't at the chapel the whole time. There's evidence of that.
Mew was...
Yep.
That's wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at
Ah,
first,
Sumugi.
since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge.
So to go through it because of that
Murder occurred
thing she
when it
has,
was
right?
Impossible to cross the river. She wouldn't be
Because she
implicated.
considered herself an object, right?
She
or
used
not
a
human.
secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it is. Or what it was.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden...
Sure, it's gonna be this one. Yeah.
bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Nope.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
Probably gonna be that one.
I suppose it is possible for that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
The secret method only Mew knows. She tampered with the program. It's hard to imagine that she has nothing to do with it. Okay, yeah.
A way across.
I agree.
Didn't get the V consent, but we still got it.
That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world.
Okay.
It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects
Yeah.
could pass through it.
Don't be naive, Shuichi.
And here we go again.
What is it, Kaito?
Doing good so far.
Jeez,
Okay, cool.
You set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Okay. Here we go.
What we gotta figure out.
I think it's that. Sorry, it's set to human. However, okay, it's probably gonna be this one.
Is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless.
Oh, the wall added by Mew. No, it's not that one. It's gonna be Mew's avatar.
We gotta take a whole new approach here.
No, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up
Okay.
only lets non-human objects. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object.
Wrong.
I'll cut through your words.
Turn the impossible possible, Kaito.
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't
Because
get
it's
ahead of
possible all you have to
yourself,
do is pay
Kaito.
attention to
We
this
need
case for
listen
more
to
than half a
everything
second.
Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Oh my god. She objectified herself to the end.
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
Alright.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could
Making
go
him
through,
self-conscious.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
You're not trapped here beyond that wall. It's the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going
Excuse
if
me.
there was nothing on the other side.
You lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall. She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Oh?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Same without Mew here. Kokichi's words.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh shit!
he pulled your leg there. He got you there, Monophony.
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Mew to get to Cubs to reveal something? I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
To which Monaco's will die this chapter. I feel like it's going to be Mataro
Mystery of virtual world?
because of all the death flags. Maybe that's a red herring.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right,
Red
let's
herring.
clear up those strange occurrences.
Because he's.
Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Still a lot of noise. You have to let us there. A lot of noise.
This is it.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Mm-hmm. Right, I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Nope.
Sorry, Gonta not mean it.
Oh, Gonta.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible. Like Mew in the mansion or that loud sound or that noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Okay, here we go. Oh, right. I see it.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river. We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. Should remember exactly what happened to that sign. Alright, here we go. Oh, here we go. Another Psyche Taxi, alright. Okay, and there's 4 phases, okay. Thank God we got this. Ah, they're moving, okay. Thank God we got these that skill for this. Which point was this time swept away? Okay. River. There we go. Danganronpa 4 is going to jet ski or fighter jets. Watch. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if that's the case. Oh. Oh, come on. That was like last minute. Maybe it's on water skiing because I think they'll eventually do cruise ship setting. Maybe. Damn, that's the first crash we've gotten into. Where's the end of the river? Mansion side. What? No. Chapel side? What do you mean chapel side? It was towards the left. Well. Whatever. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, where was the signboard found after it was swept away? Thinking time. Mansion side, okay. There we go. Got one more. Oh my goodness. This is a straightaway right here. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard flow? To the left, right? Thinking time. Okay. Against the current, with the current, right? Not against it. What? What do you mean? Whatever. Gee, it connects. I doubt we're going to get an A on this trial. But you know what? It's okay.
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Oh.
He dropped the sign
Okay.
and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver.
I'm about to head to
chapel,
work.
correct?
Good luck. No overthinking. You can do this. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good luck at work, man.
It should have
Oh,
hit the
I
wall
see,
on
I
the
see,
far
okay.
side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard
Thank
should
you,
have been
Rocky.
near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
Oh my gosh, my hands are like freezing. Like they're like so cold.
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know, Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What? What clue is related to a unnatural way the signboard was carried on the river? Here we go.
This is it! It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right. That's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble. This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
My bad.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be onto something here. We need to forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the stream?
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel.
I love how literally finding out how the virtual world works is like most of the trial.
It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Well, in that case,
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
the reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls. They're the same wall.
That's it!
Here we go.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
Shh, it's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch! If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Maybe. Secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Oh no. What's a unique feature of the virtual world? Oops. Okay, I always just try to guess for the first one because it makes it a lot easier. You know, somebody's invested in Danganronpa when Hangman's guy shows up and their reaction is, oh no. World. World. Oops. World loops. Here we go. Took a bill, we got it.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream, and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious?
I want to add a space
Even if it
between the
is a
exclamation
computer
point and the
program,
link so the
isn't
link
that
is
too
clickable.
crazy?
A looping
Yeah, I will.
world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Oh jeez. Oh no, I'm not good. I'm not good at spot selection. Like I'm like legit terrible at spot selection.
There! The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Oh!
But the loading point...
Oh! Okay, I see why now. Okay. Ah,
The wall
okay.
Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And
Like,
near
huh?
the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Right.
There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
It's not over yet.
You're welcome.
It's not over yet, y'all.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't
my
wait to
gosh.
see what happens next!
Oh my goodness. What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find a culprit who killed Miu. It doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve. If we can't find the culprit, it would all be for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. He used Miu's own planet against her to kill her. Who killed Miu? Oh! Class trial intermission, y'all. Oh, man. Yes, please. Alright, y'all. In the next episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, we'll go ahead and continue on with the rest of the class trial. Maybe finish it off in the next episode. We'll see. Maybe we probably might finish it off in the next episode, depending on how we do. So yeah, thank you all so very much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and oh, my bad. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment down below any tips or tricks you may have for the game. It really helps me out, and it's truly appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe, because that's also really truly appreciated, and it motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing for y'all, because I enjoy making this content. So thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, and I'll see y'all next time where we take on the rest of this class trial. Thank y'all so very much for watching.